Hey guys, welcome to Becca Scoops. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday evening. Well, 4 p.m. over here on the West Coast, 7 p.m. on the East Coast, 6 Central. Hope you guys have had a great day. Hope you guys had a great New Year. Welcome to the first Becca Scoops Live of 2026. I've been watching the chat. You guys have got me going already. I'm so happy to see all of you. Thank you so much. Christy, beautiful stranger, dazed and confused, Mersey, me, Navy mom, Deb, so many. It's going fast. I want to say hi to all of you and thank you for joining me. I have a really big show for you tonight. Really big. Multiple people working on this over the last 48 hours, as I told you in my last video. We're going to bring you some shocking, crazy stuff from the new FOIA. And but before I get to that, you know how I do. And I have two guests. So they're going to be helping me. They have also been going over the FOIA information. So I'll be bringing them up shortly. But before I get to that, you know how I do. We got to look at what's going on with Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Oh, so it looks like she's really given up on TikTok, basically. I was sent some clips from a live that happened with Bree and Perez Hilton, and Bree admitted that she's not, really she's doing well on other platforms, not TikTok. So there's been kind of a sub campaign going on around the anti-Gypsy community to start getting on Instagram, right? She is trying to make her last stand on Instagram, is what I truly believe. So we're going to talk about that. But what I want to do first, before I get ahead of myself, I don't want to get too crazy here. Let me get your comments up on the screen, and let me get to some shout outs to some new people. And that's what I'd like to do first. And then we'll mid live, I'll go back to the comment section and then at the very end. So that's how we're going to do it tonight. All right. Marina Brooks, 5148, became a new member. Welcome aboard the Truth Train. So glad you're here. Vanity Darkness 25 became a YouTube member. Chat, welcome all these new members. This is awesome. Jess Coase became a YouTube member. She's on the Truth Train. Welcome. We got Vania Hodges, 4192, also new member. Zombie Pirate 23, $2 super sticker. Thank you, Zombie Pirate. And Connie something Brenner. I'm going to call you Connie. I hope that's good. Super sticker, $5. Very generous. Thank you, Connie. We got Mersey Me, ready for 2026. Full speed ahead, my friend. Thank you, Mersey. And thank you for being such a faithful mod for me. We've got Spooky Mama 89, member for 8 months. Wow, you're an OG. You are an OG on the Truth Train, no doubt about it. We got Runax 499. Gotta go to bed and get up and make the donuts tomorrow. Love you, Becca, and chat. See you on the replay at 2 a.m. All right, Runax, thank you for the shout out. And yeah, to everyone on the replay, welcome. We've got Vania Hodge again. Becca Scoops the voice for the voiceless, all aboard toot toot. Thank you. And thank you for the $5, Vania. We got Stale Orange 5269. New to the Truth Train. Welcome aboard. We got J Ray 174, $2. Hi, Becca. Hi, Jay. Thank you so much for the super chat. We also got Nate T Bunny 1112, $2.99 super sticker. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing your support. Brittany, member for 8 months, another OG. Brittany C Miel. And Brittany says, so glad to catch you live finally. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy you're here. Love you, Becca, and so grateful for all your hard work. Well, I appreciate that, Brittany. Thank you so much. Next up, we've got Estiana76. They say, I totally love our growing community. Me too. It's really great, isn't it? Thank you, Becca and Mitch, for everything you are doing to get the truth out there. 2026 is where it's at. Absolutely. And thank you so much for the super chat, Estiana. We got Forest Friend, well-known person to this channel, always very generous. Forest Friends coming in with 5 gifted Becca Scoops memberships on the Truth Train. Forest Friend, my friend, thank you so much. Next up, we got Spooky Mama. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much for the 99 cents. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Nate T is back. Nate T Bunny is back. Just became a member. Awesome. Crystal Pistol, another OG member of this channel. She says, Truth Train 2026, baby. Love you, Becca. Love you back, Crystal Pistol. Another OG, Kathleen Fleck. Kathleen, thanks for being here. 8 months. Join the Truth Train. We have plenty of room. We do. We do have plenty of room. It's getting crowded, but there's still lots of room, you guys. So come on aboard. Dazed and Confused member for 2 months. Hi, Becca. Love you lots. Gypsy is in her new beige era. Becky era. Can't stand her. Yeah, the beige has got to go. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Christy, one of my mods, $5. Thank you. Keep up the great work. Truth Train. Absolutely. Everybody. This is like such a group effort. I can't tell you how. It's so cool to see so many people coming together, isn't it? Anton, I'm going to call you Anton, 478, member for 7 months. Thank you so much. Whoop, whoop, Truth Train. Thank you. We got Jennifer Soup Up, maybe I think, who became a member on the Truth Train. Everyone welcome Jennifer. We've got Mommy Simply, 99 cents, super sticker. Thank you, Mommy. We got Fun Mama Bear, who also is on the Truth Train. Welcome aboard. We've got Raven Henson, $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. Very nice of you, Raven. We've got Shazy Wolf, who's gifted 1 membership to the Truth Train. Thank you so much, Shazy Wolf. Very nice of you. Green Eyes 14, $5 super sticker. Thank you, Green Eyes. That's so nice of you. Covered in Flour. Covered in Flour is finally on the Truth Train. Welcome aboard. We got Paula Merkin, another well-known person to this channel, and she has just become a member. Thank you, Paula. Thank you for all your emails. We've got Megan Buckler, who also is joining the Truth Train. Every time I do a live, there's so many people that are joining the Truth Train. It's so encouraging, isn't it? So encouraging. Ms. Bartona, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. If that is your last name, probably not. I don't know. Ms. Bartonius, I think, right? Thank you for the 2.99 super sticker. So nice of you. Just going to do a few more. VF46, another $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We got SJ Fancy Q, $4.99. I have to be at work in an hour, but I'm not going to miss a live. Awesome. I can work and have Becca in my ear too, loving the Truth Train. Well, I'm glad we could be with you at work. And yeah, be careful out there. And thank you for listening. KN 1990, member for 2 months. I hear the Truth Train a coming, rolling down the track. That's right. That's right. Why don't I end there? And I know where that's at, and we will catch back up with the comments at mid show. So for right now, I am going to go ahead and bring up my first guest. It's none other than Barb from Straight Outta Context, the person who was totally generous to get the FOIAs and give them to me. Hey, Barb, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So you and I have been kind of emailing back and forth. You're saying, look at this. And I'm like, yeah, I saw that. Look at this. Right. I mean, we've been both kind of involved in that. I have a couple that I want us to discuss that you kind of brought to my attention. I think these are, I think we both kind of saw these at the same time, actually. And let me find those.
Well,
But
I'm
before,
glad that you were able to find some because when I saw there was 23,000 pages, I'm like, there's no way I can do this by myself, even if a lot of the stuff was deleted,
right,
you know?
right, and right. I mean, it's not something any one person can do, and that's why I'm so glad you're sharing it with so many people because yeah, I mean, the main point is get the message out, right? I mean,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
not who's got it. Yeah. All right. Did you I think this one about the malnutrition. Do you remember this one? Well, even if you don't, let's discuss it.
Yeah,
This
I'm looking at this
okay.
right now.
Yeah, okay.
No, this one I haven't seen.
Okay, well, let's discuss this one because I think you brought up some points about her eating, maybe. Did you? Was it you? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I seen a couple. Yep.
Yeah, okay. So, the first one up there, this is 12/22/2013, and she writes, "The next person to call me fat, chubby, or makes a comment about my chubby cheeks, I'm gonna go postal on them." That's just kind of like a body image issue. You know, I think she still has body image issues anyways. But the one I wanted to really ask you about is this one where I've got some underlined in red here. Just stop eating is bad. I did that from depression. I went from 120 pounds to 80. You literally could see my bones. It was scary. I had malnutrition, hmm, which doesn't sound bad, but it's just horrible. And my stomach shrunk so much they were going to do surgery on it. Just eat one big healthy meal a day. Don't starve yourself. It's not fun in the end. Just sharing my side of the story. So, um, over here, I was I was it reminded me of now I don't know, I think Nick actually wrote this. Okay. She was talking about having, I think, right? Because if it's a user Nate McDog, would that be Nick, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So, hon, why
if
aren't
she had
you
access, it could have been her too, though.
No, 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 wait. This is her because up there it is her. I just wanted to make sure before I said,
Yeah. Yeah.
"Hon, why aren't you eating? I know you don't like that, dear." So that's him asking her, "Why aren't you eating?" And so it was scary. I had malnutrition and she did, right? That's something she actually did, which led to the G tube. Over there on the other side, I have the doctor's note or it's a registered dietitian actually that talks about her going from 36 pounds in the year 2000 in July of 2000 to a present weight of 57 pounds in 2004. And so you could say, yeah, why I think it's weird that she said it's scary. I had malnutrition. It's like she's remembering that. She knows she had it.
Right.
What do you think?
What's weird about this though is this reminds me of when she was pregnant though, because she came out of prison and then she did that whole thing where she weighed herself and she said she was around 149 or so. She's pregnant and Ken had made a comment in one of the episodes that, oh, it's because you don't eat. And she's like, you can't say that because they already say that I don't eat because she had lost weight while pregnant
Right.
and went down from
Right.
allegedly from what she said she was around 149 and she was under like 1 2, well it was 129 I think she said. She was trying to get under even more, so she had lost weight while she was pregnant, so it seems like this is a recurring thing for her in her lifetime.
Right. Good. That's a great point. I forgot about that. Yeah, she lost according to her, and by all means, it looks like she did 20 pounds while pregnant, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So, and then that one up there, I'm going to go postal on people if they start calling me fat, chubby, or make a comment about my fat cheeks. That to me was like, okay. I mean, obviously she's not going to go postal, but well, I don't know with her. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. Knock on wood, don't say that.
But yeah, so she definitely has issues with food. Now this other one I wanted to show you, I think maybe I don't know if you've seen this yet or not. I'm not going to assume you have, but here is all stuff about her eating food. And remember, she supposedly didn't eat food, right? Until she got to prison.
Yes.
But
Yes. Okay, so
so,
I've seen two of these, but the other two I haven't.
okay, let me just read them for the chat. So the first one is, I'm hungry. I'll fix me some toast. That's in July of 2013. The next one down is February 2014. I'm going on a new diet, the apple diet. I'm cutting out soda, fries, cake, all junk fun foods out. In with fruits, veggies, and lots of water. Well, obviously, if you're not eating food, you can't go on a diet and you're not cutting out stuff, right? I mean, wow. The next one down, guys, is had a campfire cookout last night. Yummy. And then the next one is gumbo tonight. So obviously Dee Dee was allowing her to eat, right? Which ones did you see of these? Which ones? The apple diet one, I think you
Yep,
sent me.
I seen that one, and I think I seen the top one with the toast, but I hadn't
Okay.
seen the other two.
Okay. So yeah, those were sent to me by a friend. So yeah.
Okay, I don't want to jump ahead of you, but
No, go
I
ahead.
did notice two different times about 5 months apart at the end of 2013, and I think it was around March or April, I think of 2013 to 2014. It was like a 5 month span. She had mentioned twice about McDonald's and they're not eating their burgers and fries anymore because they had
Oh,
worm meat, and I thought that's weird. And Nick had responded to her something along the lines of, "You're just learning this. This is something I've known for a long time." And then she did it again, like almost 5 months later, said the same thing about McDonald's and learning what they put in their meat and in their food, and that she's disgusted. She's never going to eat it again. And he's like, "Honey, I told you about this before." About
right,
McDonald's, that they put, preservatives and whatnot in their food. And I thought,
right,
but she did a video when she was pregnant, I believe, or shortly after she gave birth, where she was still living with her parents, well, her dad and stepmom, and she had walked to McDonald's, remember? And you just see her feet, and she said something about walking to McDonald's to get fries and a Coke. And I thought, yeah, she's got a thing with McDonald's, but if you're eating burgers and fries, you're eating, right?
right, right, right. Absolutely. Oh, we got one more guest here. I'm going to bring her up. It's Hello Starlight, because Hello Starlight has sent me stuff too that I wanted all three of us to discuss. So, hey, Starlight. Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. Sorry, I
Um,
just saw you.
yeah, no, to jump on this also in the Google searches, there's she was looking up like I'd have to pull it up, but lots of things about food, what nutritions were in certain foods, what vitamins were in certain foods. So
Yeah,
she
we're gonna.
was
Did you send me that, or that's just something you're adding?
probably, I don't know if
Okay, so I have everything that you sent me. We're gonna bring it up. So, yeah, we're gonna bring it up. Hold on. Hold on.
Hello,
Okay.
Starlight.
hello, Barb.
Okay, so let's get I don't know I don't know if you've seen these yet or not. I'm just gonna roll with these because I don't know who's seen what, with these, but I wanted to get your guys' reaction. This is some of the stuff that Starlight actually had sent over. Um, this is crazy. This is from a Google search. So, is there a paraphilia for having sex on a grave? These are Google searches, guys. Google searches.
What?
I had to look up
Yeah.
what paraphilia was.
That's like a fetish kind of thing, right? Or
Pretty much, yeah. It's
yeah, okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's one, Barb.
So,
So it's
so she's trying to find out if there's like a term for that.
right. Or like if there's a
Mhm.
thing, or like paraphilia is like, right? I mean, it's like if a paraphilia could be termed like you're into writing to prison inmates. It's like having a
No, that's hybristophilia.
oh, okay. Let me Google it. Paraphilia.
Yeah, she's
Hmm.
trying to basically find out what the term is for somebody that has that.
That has that fetish.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a fetish.
That's
I was right the first time. Paraphilia refers to intense, persistent sexual interest in atypical things like objects, situations, or non-consulting individuals.
Oh.
So, Okay.
Well, she certainly had sex on the brain, that's for sure.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Another one you sent over. Let's see. This blew me away, Starlight.
Yeah.
Rape drug. You guys,
Yeah.
check this out. Rape drug. Most common rape drug. Rohypnol, GHB. Those are rape drugs. Ketamine. Ketamine's not a rape drug, but you know, it puts you out. And then Rohypnol by.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking, right? I mean, just like what?
And
Who
she can
Googles-
never say like the whole defense of she didn't know how to use the internet or how to reach out to anyone, but she knew how to Google Rohypnol and GHB.
Yeah,
That's shocking. I've
I
never seen
know.
that.
I know, right? Good find, Starlight. Good find.
There's a lot
Well,
of good
it
nuggets.
just gets worse. It just gets worse. Like the deeper you start like researching the case and the documents and data, there's always
Yeah.
something that blows
She's
me
sick.
away every time.
She's
Yep.
sicker in the head than I thought she was.
Yep. Big time. Big time. Now, along those same lines, and then we'll get to the artwork, okay, Starlight. But along those same lines, I sent you this. So these are all more Google searches. Over here, she's talking about what if my G tube comes out, pregnancy with G tube, just a lot of Mickey, G tube, epilepsy. Okay.
Okay.
And then the next one over, we get more sexual animal tail butt plugs, animal tail butt plugs, animal tail butt plugs. Okay. Then a whole bunch of searches for red room of pain. And of
Mhm.
course, me, I'm like, what the F is that? So I look it up, and this is the definition. Here we go. A red room is a dark web phenomenon in which a person or group of people live stream a torture or murder of an individual in a room in the dark web.
But she doesn't know what the dark web is. I remember her friend Bree said that last year, that they didn't know what the dark web or the deep web was.
Oh man. This red
Wow.
room of pain thing, when I saw that definition, I was like, what in the hell?
I don't
Okay.
know if I
I
sent
would
it
have
to you.
assumed that was from 50 Shades of Grey. Like
Well,
or were
that's
they
what I thought too. That's what I thought
that
too.
wow.
I found where she was looking up something to do with the collars, but I haven't had time to like Google what it is yet. I just
Okay.
screenshot it so I'd remember. But
Okay.
and
Yeah,
she was looking up the Harley Quinn stuff.
right. Right. I have some more searches. So then Bella and Edward art, Anna Christian, you know, she's into the Twilight, and of course the 50 Shades of Grey, as you know, I've said many times. The other searches that you sent me, Village of Big Ben, looking at Big Ben, Dauntless symbol. I didn't look what up that was. Katniss Everdeen, but here, down here, Jennifer
Mhm.
Lawrence nude photos. Okay. All right.
Oh, Jennifer Lawrence?
Not
Yes.
just she was also looking up Justin Bieber sex. Am I allowed to say words on here?
Yeah, you can say it. Go
Sex
ahead.
tapes, like
Yeah.
all kinds of celebrity sex stuff.
I know
Oh, God.
what the Jennifer Lawrence stuff is referring to.
Yeah, too.
Around that time, about 200 plus celebrities had their Apple Cloud broken into by hackers, and they were able to get their
Oh.
personal
Oh.
photos. And Jennifer Lawrence was one of the people, and she had some very explicit photos
Oh,
that
I
had been
remember
leaked.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, there was
yes.
like 200 plus celebrities, and she was one of them. And
Yeah.
she had a boyfriend for about 3 years, and I remember, yeah, because I think a bunch of celebrities were trying to sue over that, and they were trying to find out who the hacker was.
This is
Wow.
also when one of the Hunger Games came out. She was all about that too.
Oh, yeah, very into the Hunger Games. Yeah.
Oh, that's what the Dauntless symbol
Oh,
is.
Dauntless. That's right.
Is that
That's
yeah?
right.
Okay,
Yeah. Good one, Barb. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what that one is. Yeah. Yeah. This middle message here you sent me, I got to put my glasses on to read it.
Okay, now I found that one in the Skype, I believe. I think that's either an email or I think it's a Skype message.
Okay.
Either way, you can go ahead. Yeah.
I just feel that you should know that the girl you call your girlfriend is just not willing to leave my boyfriend alone. I've had asked her to get her to back off, as I don't appreciate someone who tells the person I'm with that they love him on a regular basis and send naked pictures to them. I don't know any other way to try to get her to back off. She keeps texting him because I got to make this bigger. So, okay. Where am I? I don't know. I keep texting him. No, she keeps texting him because he blocked her on Facebook. She is texting from some online text-based website, as it isn't a real number that comes up. I just wanted to let you know that she isn't seemingly to be faithful to you, as she just will not leave him alone. Maybe if you ask her to stop, she will, because she isn't listening to me or my boyfriend. What?
And that was written to Nick, and it doesn't, I don't know who it's from. I can make a guess who it might be from.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of Dan's current girlfriend telling Nick to tell his girl, letting him know that's my guess. It's somebody's girlfriend.
It's somebody writing about Gypsy, is what you're saying.
To Nick. This is to Nick.
It's to Nick. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, it probably is, because we know how she is, right? She gets obsessive, especially when people reject her and leave her.
She said after Dan broke up with her, she continued to send him videos, or maybe it was in Dan's testimony.
I have a question really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did the person mention that the girl was using a text website?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Do you remember when Bree and Gypsy were talking and she forgot to end the live and she was telling her to lie to her PO? And
Yeah.
Remember they were talking about how somebody can spoof like your phone number or your email address, that there's apps out there? It looks like she's already known that.
She has known that, because also in the Google searches, she's looking for those kind of things. Free text to, this, that, and the other.
Right. So she sat there years later and was acting like dumb with Bree.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. She, you know what? I don't know why Bree doesn't figure this out, but she just doesn't, that she's plays dumb with her and all of the people, that are her so-called friends,
Yeah, she was acting like it was her first time, like with the cell phone and with the internet and social media. And she's like, "Oh, really? I didn't know that people can actually do that."
Right.
She's very skilled with the internet.
Oh yeah, very skilled. Yeah.
I can tell by the amount of data. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, she had to have been on some kind of electronic device in the internet all day, every day.
Constantly.
Yeah, constantly. Yep. So that was a very interesting find. Yeah, very good find. Also over here, is it troll dolls? Is that what it says?
Yeah, but that was just in the screenshot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There was something else probably on there.
Oh, I know what it was. I got to move the chat. Hold on. It's the bottom part that or someone said. It was about the pregnancy. What to expect when you're expecting due date calendar, right? Yeah.
And there's more than that also, where she's like, there's some really weird stuff in there. But looking up stuff about 2-year-olds and like stuff about babies. It's very odd. It's obvious Gypsy has been very baby hungry for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's obsession. She gets obsessed with certain things and having a baby and all things well, those weird the whole clothes that she had shoplifted, I guess. I mean,
she was even looking up blood types and like
what?
Yes. What? Yes, it's weird. She was looking at blood types and like what blood types go together. And then in those same searches, she's looking up Nick's birth certificate. So I think she was trying to find out his blood type.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, she has a thing with the vampire blood.
Exactly.
Maybe, right?
Yes.
Probably tied into that somehow. Yeah. So I think, wait. I'm looking at the other stuff you sent. I don't know if you sent this or not. Hold on. Was this? The food stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what I was probably talking about earlier.
Yeah, here's the food stuff if you guys want to look. It's just like
That's
she's
just
like
some
this.
of it.
It just go. Yeah, it's just like a sample, but this is how are green peppers good for you? How are pepperoni good for you? How are grapes good for you? Yeah. What is this?
I mean,
Something.
she could
What's
look
this
that up.
containment breach? SCP containment breach. That's weird. I don't know what that is. Huh. There's the Dream Dictionary. Steel collar. Something collar. How are black olives good for you? Yeah. So that's just her preoccupation
Mm-hmm.
with
But
food and stuff like that.
you know what you're not going to find in those Google searches? How
What?
to ask for help.
No
What
kidding.
to
Right.
do. Well,
Right.
yeah. What to do when you're being abused and you can't leave home.
How to call
Nothing.
911.
Yeah, none of that.
Right. That's
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was thinking about earlier today too, is just going through some of the Facebook stuff. I'm like, I'm not finding what Bree says is supposed to be in here with him,
Right.
instructing her. In fact, it's a lot of lovey-dovey stuff from Nick.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to admit, I did find some from Nick that were instructional, but not in the way she says instructional.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Like, I would like you to do a video and I'd like you to answer these questions. And yeah, I have to say the guy was into BDSM. I'm not saying he wasn't. I
Both
found
into
several.
that.
Huh?
They were both into
I-
that.
Right.
Like,
Right.
they-
But I just,
That's my
I'm trying
opinion
to be
too. I think it was
unbiased, you know?
consensual, that they were consensually both
Right.
kind of experimenting, because they
Right.
both didn't seem, to have a lot of life experience as far as that goes. But
Exactly. And I
yeah,
think, him being the man, he wanted to pretend like he knew more than he did, I think probably. And anyways,
To me,
there
it's
was
like
not.
a
Go ahead.
two little nerds that watch some dirty stuff on the internet and we're trying to role play with it.
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
But what I didn't see, though, that's what I was thinking about, is the absence of certain things. And I was just reading through it and I'm thinking, yeah, she's definitely feeding into this. So
Mhm.
as if he's playing a dominant role, naturally she's going to play the submissive role.
Right.
So of course
That,
anybody can twist that and try to say
Mhm.
that, oh, he's forcing her to do this. She
Yeah.
didn't have to talk to him. She continued
No.
to talk to him.
She liked it. In fact,
Yeah.
I have examples later on that I'm going to go over of her being dominant, very dominant with him. So they did change. They did take turns, so to speak, in that. But he mostly played the dominant. She mostly played the submissive.
Because she likes being like
The
people,
submissive.
yeah, and the whole, crying in the videos and things
Well,
like that. That's
right.
all an act. It's like she wants to be the damsel in distress.
Damsel in distress. She
The
wants to
poor,
be rescued.
By the
yes,
white knight in shining armor. Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
She's in the
The
tower.
Disney
Right.
princess.
Yeah, totally. She is in the tower. Her mom's the evil witch, and someone needs to rescue her and kill the evil witch.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
manufacturing it herself, though. Like,
Totally. Totally.
she still does that, which is so bizarre to me.
I know. It's so weird. It's so weird. Hey, I wanted to go over some of this artwork too. The first one I'm going to show is just pictures of all three. And then Starlight, I know you really wanted to go over the bird one, the cardinal one.
Yeah, I just want to draw attention to it. I
yeah.
think it's a big deal.
These are the three.
I don't think it's a cardinal, by the way. I believe that to be a phoenix.
Is it a phoenix? Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure. You know what I mean?
That's what I think.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
Phoenix
that's where it
rising. It's almost like the tattoo that not the meaning, not the tattoo, but her whole thing of the phoenix rising after the videos came out, kind of like how it's coming off her back. You know what I mean? Coming out of her in this one picture that she's made. But first, let's go over here and look at Nick Godejohn with the sword, and she's named that the ultimate battle. And I think that's significant because, well, he's got a sword, knife, and also the ultimate battle would be killing her mom, going against her mom, I would think. And then there's the bird, and then we'll talk more at length about the bird. But then the next one over, she calls this the protector, and it's Dan Glidewell. So those are some of the artwork that we found. And then there's this is the one She calls it Reborn, inspired by Demona. What do you think of that one, Starlight?
I think it's a phoenix. I think it's just very odd. You know, I'd like to hear Lori's take on it since she's
Mhm.
so good with that kind of stuff.
Right.
But I mean, obviously, the phoenix is a thing for Gypsy. Always has been.
Yep. There's a better picture of it. Yeah. Obviously, it's so weird because now that we're like finding so much more about her past private life, so to speak, she it's the same themes. She uses the same themes over and over again. You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
She
I
definitely.
think
doesn't change.
it's because it worked in manipulating Nick. I think she's learned even prior to Nick that she can use the same tactics
Yeah.
on people. So
Yeah.
I think it is a phoenix though,
I
because
think a
looking at
phoenix.
it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
the tail goes down into like what's supposed to be the fire and the
Yeah.
rebirth.
Yeah. I think
She's
you're right.
always rising from something, you
And
know.
it's rising like a phoenix rising. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously that's
I,
that theme,
it's
right?
the eye too, because if it was a cardinal, I think it would have been a solid eyeball
Okay. All right.
also.
Yep. And so it's weird, not weird. It's just, it's her. So I don't know if you guys all remember that after the videos came out, there was this over on TikTok, this phoenix rising out of what was it was AI, supposedly her back. And it reminds me of this picture. It's the same theme. It's the
Yeah,
same.
and she has the tattoo on her
And the
back.
tattoo.
Hmm.
Yeah, she likes that. She definitely,
I think
definitely.
she put something about that in her description on YouTube, something about rebuilding or rising from the ashes or rising, something rebuilding her future.
Mhm.
One of her descriptions said something about it.
Yeah, she's constantly now we're in her podcast era, right? Her beige podcast
Oh
era.
my god.
Beige
I
mom, her beige
Yeah,
mom
beige
era.
cannot.
mom era.
Yeah.
Beige.
Well, she wore it because it's calming.
I know that. She's you know how she like plans everything. So you got to know that before she decided to do this podcast, she's all over the internet looking up stuff about podcasting, probably, and what colors to wear and how
What
to
tone
position
to
herself on the
use.
couch. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't stand her tone in it, man.
Hypothetically, just imagine the last 2 years. What do you think her cell phone data is like in the last 2 years? Her search histories, the things that she's
Oh,
done, the people she's called and texted,
oh,
how many emails she's made, how many other
oh,
fake accounts she has.
oh God. The fake accounts she has. Oh, you
Yeah.
know she's got
Do
them.
you
Yeah.
really think that it's just as bad as it was prior? Because I do.
Yeah.
I think it's probably
Oh,
worse.
absolutely. She's not changed one iota. There's no change here. It's still
Yeah.
the same person. It's definitely the same person. So I wanted you guys to take a look at one more thing with me. So I'm sure you've seen this, but I just want to get your commentary on it. This is her on her Instagram. Uh
Creepy as shit.
what in the hell?
It's creepy.
Scary.
I don't know. What is that? Is that supposed to be fire? Like a fireplace?
That's what what is that? No, yeah, firecracker. What is this?
Her
What is
candle.
this? What is this? What is that? What
Well,
in the hell?
It sounds
something
like somebody took their cell phone and hung it out of their window while they were driving.
I know.
And all you hear is wind. That's what it sounds
Oh
like to
my
me.
God. Oh my God. All right. I got to show you guys something funny before I let you guys go. I got to show you guys something funny. All right. Look, someone sent me this. It's her. I have her link in my description box. I think she's Dirty Laundries, but I think you guys will get a kick out of this. This is a spoof, a snarking on Gypsy's interviewing herself.
Just micro deletions, right? Right? Here's resolutions, right? I guess mine would be no family deletions this year. Just micro deletions, right? Good times. No, actually, I was thinking of adding family members. I feel like I'd like to become a mom this year. I did that already. I want to infiltrate
Pants
my
are off.
church.
She's a
Well, I mean,
pants.
go to church. I don't know.
Pants are
Anyway,
gone.
I'm not going to be on social media this year, but I know. But when I am, I won't be messy anymore. I have someone to do that for me now.
Who made that?
Dirty laundry right there. Right there.
Is that on TikTok?
It's on YouTube and TikTok. I think YouTube
Okay.
and TikTok, but the link to her channel is in my description box if you guys want to find her. I thought that was pretty
That's
funny.
great.
I love her how she has her kicking her leg up, you know. She's talking and I'm just, oh my God.
Well, big things are coming, you know. This podcast is just going to be out of this world.
Yeah.
It's going to change things, and you know, she found Jesus again.
Oh God. What do you think of that, Barb? What do you think of her going for the Christianity
You
thing?
know, that's the one thing that really bothers me because,
I
you
know.
know, anybody that is under the Christian umbrella, you know, you don't like
Yeah.
to judge other people, but
Right.
the fact that anybody would hide behind religion the way
Yeah.
that she's trying to say,
Yeah.
don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge my actions, my choices, my words, my behaviors, because I'm trying to get right with God and you can't judge that.
Yeah.
It's
It's a good manipulation, right? It's a good
it
way to
is.
Another tactic that she's
Mhm.
used for years.
It is. But to me, it's one of the worst ones that
I
people can
agree.
do
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
she's done it before.
Yeah. All right. One other thing. This is the quote she put. Peace I leave. This really got me mad. I hate when these fake Christians quote the Bible. Just peace I
Oh,
leave you, my
wow.
peace
I
I
haven't
give
seen-
you. Did you see that, Starlight?
No.
That's what she put with that, her little eye opening with the crackly fire. You know, when I just
Yeah.
showed you, this is the quote she puts with it.
Wow.
You know what's so ironic about this is that now she's saying, I don't live in chaos anymore. She had an entire channel called Chaos and the Magic or whatever.
Right.
You're right.
Chaos. That's right.
Right. And then not only that,
That's
but she's
right.
created so much chaos for the last 2 years on
Yeah.
social media. And then now she
Yeah.
just wants to be like, step back and be like, nope, I'm living in peace.
Yeah. And quoting the Bible, peace I leave you, my peace oh my God, it just really gets me upset. Just really gets me upset.
It won't
So-
last. Give it a month.
No, I mean okay. So let me get your predictions before I let you guys go. Starlight, how long do you think this podcast will last?
One episode, if it even comes out. Like, yeah.
Is she
I don't
gonna
know
have
when
guests?
Brie, maybe.
Or is she just gonna be talking to herself?
I wouldn't be surprised either way. But
Oh.
Brie keeps hinting, like I don't know if you saw Perez went
Yeah,
on her
I did.
panel last night,
Mhm.
and she keeps saying that, you know, oh, this account, you know, it was made for something. Something's coming. So I feel like that's part of this whole.
Yeah, she keeps alluding to something else.
Mhm.
Well, when you see it, you'll see it. When you see it, you'll know.
So Bree's involved, obviously. So Barb, how long do you give it? Podcast?
Oh, probably one episode, if that.
Okay.
If that, truly.
All right. So you heard it here first. They are saying one episode, if that, both of them. I want to thank you guys for being with me for almost 45
Thank
minutes.
you for having
I
me.
appreciate it. You guys, I made sure that your links were in the chat, both of you, so that everyone, if they're not, I can't believe they wouldn't be sub to your channels, but if you guys aren't, please go ahead and take a look and give these guys a follow. Thank you guys so much for coming up. I really appreciate. Thank you. Well, thank you both, because you both were, all three of us have been kind of working
thank you,
together.
Barb.
Yeah,
Oh, you're welcome.
Barb. Thank you, Barb, and thank you, Starlight, for helping me. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming up.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you
Bye,
for
guys.
having us. Bye.
Bye. All right. So thanks. I really appreciated them coming up and helping me with the first half. We've got just maybe 15 more minutes until halftime here. So I'm going to continue on with the other things that I have found. But yeah, go follow them. If you're not subbed to Starlight and Barb, they both put out great content, and you guys will not regret following them. Okay. I wanted to show you guys something. I want to start off with something that's kind of serious, and that has to do with I was looking for anything close to the time of the crime, right? What's going on around the crime? What are we texting? What are we Facebook messaging? And I really couldn't find anything but this so far. Okay, so far. But I think this is going to tell the tale of what was really going on. Right here, I found starting on June 1st, whole bunch of deleted messages. So Gypsy, and you can pause this later if you want to make that bigger. The reason I made it so small is it's nothing. It's just saying deleted message, deleted message, deleted message, deleted message. Okay. So it's obvious starting around June 1st, Gypsy started deleting her messages. But here's something that's a little interesting. We fast forward to June 10th. So this is the day of the murder. So at 1:36 a.m., right? I think according to the taxi driver and even their own text messages between Gypsy and Nick, I think he gets there about 2 a.m. 2 a.m. I can't remember, but I know it's after midnight. Anyways, this is Gypsy being messaged at 1:36 a.m. on the night of the murder. The murder's going to happen in about 2 hours, supposedly. Okay. And this is from this friend of Nick. Okay. She forgot to delete this. Is everyone following me? She forgot to delete this. All right. This isn't groundbreaking in as much as her lies that are going on, and that we know that she was at least on Facebook that night at this time. Okay. So it's UTC time, which ends up to be 1:36 a.m. Missouri time on June 10th. And the first one is, hey, are you with Nick right now? This is the friend Allie, Facebook messaging Gypsy. Hey, are you with Nick right now? Gypsy writes, soon we will meet up. I'm going to his hotel. Wink, wink. The next one. What is going to happen when your mom finds out? What is going to happen when your mom finds out? Gypsy writes, she kicked me out. That's why he's here, to escort me back to Wisconsin. Next message. Oh, where were you right now? I got to move the chat. Hold on. Where were you right now? At a friend's. Gypsy writes, at a friend's. This is 1:39 now a.m. All of these texts, this conversation happened within 3 minutes. So it's not like an hour went by. Okay. If you look at the time, it's happening all at the same time. All right. I'm at a friend's. And then Allie ends with, okay, cool. Now, she forgot to delete this. Not that this incriminates her in any way, in anything. You know, we know that her story anyways, was that Nick was coming to just pick her up, right? And that her mom had kicked her out. And so this so far proves that somehow Gypsy was accessing Facebook Messenger the night of the crime, very soon near the crime time, 1:30 in the morning. And this friend of Nick's, and it's funny because not only does the friend of Nick message, and I didn't put these up because people have seen the Facebook messages from Nick's mom, also worried about him. So all these people are worried about Nick being out there. I don't know if they had a gut feeling about something. Of course, the mom would worry about him because he was autistic, obviously, leaving, going somewhere, almost 1,000 miles away on his own. But Gypsy forgot to delete that. But we know that she was deleting. Okay. So let's move on to other things. Oh, I did the food one already. Okay. Some of you may or may not have seen this. Gypsy mocking a disabled person. Hold on, I got to move the comments. All right. All right, here we go. Got to put my glasses on. Hold on. Some of this you guys may want to pause to read. These are just little tidbits. Nick writes, honey, stop it. You are irreplaceable. So I'll never think you should have a thought or something. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. I was thinking everything from you lost interest to you were murdered. I was thinking everything from you lost in rest to you were murdered. I don't even know. That's her typing. Honey, still stop thinking such ridiculous thoughts when you know you are the only one on this earth for me. So basically, this is an example of it's titled a status freaked out. Gypsy does a lot of this drama stuff with Nick. A lot of this. You've seen the videos, the crying, the apologizing. She has him on an emotional roller coaster constantly. It's exhausting. In fact, one of these messages, Nick says to her, you're exhausting me. Okay. But we're going to get to the disabled person. Hold on. I have to go to and here's Gypsy going out, have to go to a gathering that I'm not thrilled about going to, but I got to go. And Nick's right. Gathering that you aren't thrilled about. Should I be worried? No, it's just a group of friends. Of course, she doesn't have friends getting together. But in every group, there's like 1 or 2 or 3 people you got a beef with. Gypsy seems to have a lot of beefs. There's another one coming up where she talks about somebody getting a job at JCPenney and she has a problem with this person. Here's an example of her and Dee Dee having a fight. I hope today, Mom and I will make up because I can't take the stress of this yelling and arguing. And then Nick just tries to calm her down. Dear, she will forgive you, blah, blah, blah. But here, this one at the very bottom one is one that I wanted to bring to your attention. The batches tonight, I guess the Bachelor maybe, if that, I don't know which program this was. If that dude takes off his shirt one more time, so what? He has abs, big freaking whoop. I think he's more in love with himself than the woman, LOL. And the girl with one arm, we got it. She has one arm. Get over your disability, woman. Everybody has something wrong with them. Yeah, that wasn't too cool, but this is just more and more of the true Gypsy coming out. There was another one. Was it this one? No, it's not this one. Hold on. Yeah, mocking abuse victims. Here's one example at the top. I got a Wii for Easter, so obviously she's getting things. She's not like this poor child that she's actually overindulged. She gets basically everything she wants when she wants it. If you read through all these messages, is it true that any asshole that whines? My dad was here it is. This is true to any asshole that whines. My dad was a drinker. My mom was sleeping around. That's why I'm the way I am, and so on. It's your own, in all caps. It's your own damn life. Get the fuck over it and be what you choose to be. So something about people that were whining probably on some show. I don't know. My dad drinks. He's an alcoholic. This sounds like abuse victims, people that are in bad situations. And she's saying, get the fuck over it, basically. Shut up and get the fuck over it, right? Oh, but, right, she's doing a podcast, right, guys? She's doing a podcast for abuse victims, right? She's a survivor. Where's the attitude? Get the fuck over it. Get the fuck over it already. So what? So what? Your dad was an alcoholic. That's nice. She's doing a podcast now. Has she? Yeah, it's just, she's just so full of shit all the time, right? Just so full of shit all the time. And this one, I don't need to read that next part because that one's going to come on another one. That has to do with them. It's here. We would kill for each other. So here's a message dated October 12th, 2013. The truth is, and then she puts Nick's little handle in there. Nick and I had a fight, and I felt like we were coming apart. We met in October of last year, and we have been together ever since. We have always felt a magnetic pull towards each other, and our love for each other might even be a little unhealthy because both he and I have lost sleep, staying up talking all night, or crying our eyes out when we fight. We would die, kill, do anything for each other. But he is the only person I've told all my secrets to. He knows my hopes and dreams and wishes, and he makes me feel alive, yada, 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 yada. Okay. So putting a little seed in there, possibly, right? We would kill for each other. We would die for each other. Yeah. This is how you groom somebody. Grooming 101. It's a little message. If it was just one message, no. But you're going to see themes here with her and him. All right. What else do I have for you guys? I need to, did we do this one? I think we did. Yeah, we did the kill one. Some of these, if you guys will bear with me for a moment, I got to take some of these down so I can add some more. There's so many of these. Okay. Hope you guys are doing okay. I just need to add some. There's like so many. I can only add so many at a time. All right. So here we go. Did I do 6? Yeah. Okay. I'm not a racist. I grew up in the ghetto. Stressed out to the max. So the list for Party City: blonde wig to go with costume, brown wig to go with costume. Hey, I'm like a black girl. I like to make my hair foxy. LOL. And then she writes after that, I'm not a racist. What I have here in quotes. I'm not a racist. By the way, I'm just saying I grew up in the ghetto. What? What do you mean you grew up in the ghetto? What ghetto did you grow up in? I mean, I know that they were in Louisiana. I think they were in Section 8 housing, but the ghetto? Like, are you talking like Compton? Are you talking like Harlem? What are you talking? What ghetto? East Los Angeles? I don't think so. But by the way, I'm not a racist. Okay. Let me load a few others here. So guys, bear with me one moment. If you guys need to go get a drink, now would be a good time because I'm going to load a whole bunch of these. It's going to take me probably 1 minute. I'm going to load a bunch. So hold on. Okay, we'll go over those two now, and then we'll take a break, okay? I'm sure you guys have seen this. This is one that's been, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. This is when Gypsy Rose is talking about the Trayvon Martin case. Nick tells her to see all people the same. Basically, this is crazy. Blacks turning against whites just because some guy who, yes, committed murder was found not guilty. But the truth is, Trayvon Martin was not an innocent as people may think. He attacked Zimmerman first, and he was also a hoodlum. This is the word hoodlum, who dealt the race card first. In my opinion, both are guilty of their own actions. Whites and blacks, this is not the US. We stand together, blah, blah, blah. And then Nick kind of cautions her and says, honey, I don't see it as races after you knowing, and Barb actually went over this. That's right. Barb did. Teaching me what he has. I see it as one solid mankind, not USA or Japan or Asians or blacks or Hispanics. I don't believe in that anymore. I believe in us as humankind and only that. And one more, and then we'll take a break. Here she is. This is a trigger warning for anyone that gets triggered by really gross sexual stuff. This is an example, like I was talking earlier, you guys, about how, yes, mostly Nick is the Dom character in these messages, but there are times like this one right here where she is. And she writes, all caps, you ungrateful little weasel. How dare you talk to me in such a disrespectful way? If I had a Oh, I can't say it. Strap on. I'll use it for hours on you. I was testing your ability as a master to make sure you're ready. You are misbehaving so bad. I am livid. Then she writes, grabs your hair and yanks you to the ground. I am your mistress. You never disrespect me, you ungrateful prick. Next one, you don't fear me. Next one, there is nothing that will hurt you more than Gypsy hurt all hurt her. Now, we've seen this before, right? In that one message that we had forever about, I'm going to take away Gypsy. Remember that clip that we all saw before any videos came out? There was that clip. And here she's threatening it again. There is nothing that will hurt you more than Gypsy getting hurt, all hurt her. So here she is being the Dom. So let's not say if she was so scared of Nicholas Godejohn, if she was petrified of this man, would she be talking to him like that? I mean, seriously, right? And that's why I brought it up, not to scandalize anyone by the very sexual nature of it. Yes, I had to whisper something because my sons are here, and if they hear me, screaming, strap on, they're going to be like, they're going to need trauma counseling if they hear their mom say that. Okay, they're going to need freaking trauma counseling. All right. So I can't say that. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. Let me put the comments back on. We're going to go ahead and take our 1 hour break here. If you guys need to get popcorn or adult beverage of any kind, we're going to be going over more stuff you guys just aren't going to believe. But let's get back to some comments. Okay. All right. We got Irate Unicorn. Gifted 1 Becca Scoops membership. Thank you so much, Irate Unicorn. That's so kind of you. Next up, we've got Ms. Bartone. I said it right last time. Bartone. I don't know. I'm sorry. New to the Truth Train. Love and light, Becca. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Bartoneus, I think. Okay. Welcome aboard the Truth Train, and thank you for the $1.99. Next up, Zombalina. $6.99. Yes, I made it to the live. I'm so happy you're here, Zombalina. Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for everything you do. Let the Truth Train leave the station. Choo choo. Absolutely. Absolutely. Next up, we got Amy E4J, who gifted 1 Becca Scoop membership. So generous, Amy. Thank you so much. Next up, Misha, member for 8 months, one of our OGs here. Big things are coming. Thank you, Becca and Mitch. Thank you for being here, Misha, and thank you for being a member for 8 months. That's such a nice thing to do. That's a long time. Vania Hodge, 4192, also gifted a Becca Scoops membership. Thank you, Vania. We got Amy Choo Choo, member for 7 months. Thanks, Amy. We got Lee 1028, member for 2 months. All aboard. We got Millie, who donated, I'm not sure what denomination that is, but it's 19 super sticker. Millie the Mermaid. Thank you, Millie. You're overseas somewhere. It's got to be late for you. So thanks for staying up and spending some time with me tonight. We got one of our good friends, Mighty Mulatto, $5. Your girl is still pushing the narrative with galling confidence. Can you go live with Perez and Dispel? You know what? I would be happy to. I would be happy to, Mighty Mulatto. In fact, I've got a clip. Speaking of Perez, next up, before I get to more of the Facebook messages, I'm going to play a clip of Perez because I have something to show him, and I'm hoping someone can clip it and send it to him. It's from when he was on a live last night with Bree. Lisa Evans, 4138. Catch you on the replay. Love you, Becca. Thank you, Lisa. Yep, thank you. We'll see you on the replay, Lisa. Dirty Laundries, yay, became a member. This is the person that sent me that funny Gypsy video. You guys go check out her channel. Gen X Mama J, $3 super sticker. Thank you, Gen X Mama. We got Wally Seeks the Truth member for 1 month. Let's win over an instant and spread the truth all on social. Yes, you guys, before I go, remind me, I really want to talk about Instagram because that's where she's making her last stand. Nurse Kim, $4.99. Thank you for getting the truth out. All aboard the truth train. Well, thank you, Nurse Kim, for being on the truth train, being a part of the community, and helping with this great endeavor. We got Annie 00067 also became a member. Here comes Hello Starlight, member for 8 months. Love it, Hello. All right. We got Jade 420, $1.99 super sticker. Thank you. We got McCatherine, member for 2 months. She's got trains. We've got Arlene Blankenship, $4.99. Thank you for all you do, Becca. I'm so happy to catch a live. Truth train is rolling. It is rolling, Arlene. Thank you for being a member on the Truth Train. We've got Lou Rain, 1983, $2 super sticker. Jumps in reporting from my sofa did a video of the truth. I heard about this. Yes. Sanded Dorsey Cachone. Sanded Dorsey Cachone, I think. $26.95, $5, and she's on the truth train. Thank you, Sandy. We got the dissenting reader, £1.99. Thank you for that. Thank you so much, dissenting reader. Thank you for being here. We got Sylvia, can't say the rest, member for 1 month. It's Monday for me. Oh, wow. Okay. Happy Monday, Sylvia. I have 3 brand new hypes. Oh, welcome, Sylvia. Thank you. That's much appreciated. Kimmy Talks Finance, $9.99. Thank you, Kimmy. That's so generous of you. Becca, keep this train on track. I'm trying, you guys, and you guys are helping me keep it on the track. Yep. Shannon Tabor, your hard work is so appreciated. Well, thank you, Shannon, and thank you for the $4.99. That's so generous of you. Beth Cooper, 4340, pound $4.99, or I don't know how to say that right. I'm not in the UK. Watching from snowy UK. Wow, really? It's midnight here. Wow, keep up the good work. Love you. Hashtag Scoops Troops. Oh, that's cool. Scoops Troops. That's cool. I like that. Wendy Williams enters the chat. OG member for 6 months. The Possum Princess shall be dethroned. LOL. Yeah, that's happening. It's the Possum Princess. Her reign is coming to an end. Sullen Beauty. Thanks, Barbara Ann, for sharing. Becca, love your work. Well, thanks, Sullen Beauty. I appreciate your work too. Thanks for being here. One of our favorites on the channel, B. and McKenna, 2024, $10. Now that she's hiding behind religion, have we checked for a 666 on her body? I think we need to. Heard some sickening stuff earlier today on Into the Weeds about worship. Scary. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. Someone send me that. Phaedra, 1980. Phaedra, welcome to the Truth Train. And I know you, Phaedra. You've been around a long time. Thank you for being here. Again, B. McKenna, 2024, gifted 1 Becca Scoops membership. Just going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to continue with the show. Shorty Pie, 7097, $5. How can one diet if their first taste of real food was in prison? Thank you. In fact, thank you for reminding me about that, because I got a video about that. Let's do one more, and then we'll get back to the show. Glitter and Chaos, $2.79. So proud of us on IG. You, Becca, and Barb, choo choo. Thank you so much. And we are going to get over to the IG. We got to do it, right? We got to do it. Okay. So we're going to end there, and then I'll remember where I'm at next. Okay. Speaking of that, let me play this clip of Perez. This is about, this was Perez Hilton came up on a live with, I think, Bree and some of the cult members. And this one part I clipped because I have an answer. I have an answer for him. And it wasn't the answer that he was given by the cult members. So I just wanted Perez to know that there is really an answer for this. Okay, let me play the clip for you guys.
Why? Here's a thought that had not occurred to me before. Then why has she not considered or actually gone after these doctors and
Statute of limitations?
Tell him, Bree.
Statute of limitations.
Sheena, tell him, Bree. Statute of limitations.
And when it comes to Missouri, especially.
Tell him, Bree.
statute of
Lori.
limitations. And when it comes to Missouri, especially Louisiana, which is where a lot of the bigger surgeries were done. Man, Louisiana, you have like 1 year after you find out, because they do that thing where like if you can
Okay, I can't go on. She's claiming immediately, without even giving it a thought, statute of limitations. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth, though, shall we? I hope Perez hears me loud and clear, because it's not going to be me telling him why Gypsy hasn't sued. Gypsy's going to tell him why she hasn't sued. Let me bring up that clip.
Better, how do you know?
Right.
No doctors were held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just frustrating as a viewer to watch, whether it was the act or the documentaries, to have all these doctors, people we trust with our health. We don't know any better. How do you know?
Right.
Does that ever anger you? And do you feel like there are people in the medical community that should be held accountable for what happened to you?
Of course. I mean, I think that the doctors, whether or not they even suspected it in their own minds or whatever, they didn't do anything about it. So there was no report, there was no follow up. And I think that money plays a big part in it. Hey, they're getting paid. This girl needs a lot of medical care. It's more money in my pocket, right? So I think we live in a system that's very money hungry and selfish. And so if it cost me my life, what does that mean to someone else? So they aren't held accountable. And I actually, like, my parents and my dad and stepmom tried to look for an attorney that can take my case for a malpractice lawsuit. And I don't think anyone wants to touch it. Like, I've not been able to find one.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's really surprising.
Wait, whoa. I thought it was statute of limitations. So Perez Hilton, it's not statute of limitations. I looked up the laws in Missouri, and the laws in Louisiana are a little strict. The laws in Missouri, not so much, but there was a way for them to do it. And lawyers love medical malpractice stuff, especially when it involves a child. But what does Gypsy say? Did she say statute of limitations? No, she said no lawyer wanted it. No lawyer. They looked at it and they were like, pass, hard pass. Okay.
Case for a malpractice lawsuit. And I don't think anyone wants to touch it. Like, I've not been able to find one.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's really surprising, actually.
And if it was a matter of the law, she wouldn't have said no lawyer wants to touch it. She would say, well, the statute of limitations ran out. That's why I can't do it. Right? No, but she's telling the truth there. Christy and my dad tried to find lawyers, but no one wanted to touch it. Not statute of limitations. So let's start getting the truth out there, shall we? Because this is the truth train. That's what we do over here. Okay. So if Perez Hilton wants the truth, call me. Okay. I'll be happy to talk to him. So that is one thing I wanted to show you guys. Let's get to some more of these. I have to also add some. So I'm going to add a couple of these, again, files. Take me a second. Okay. Is this the same one? No, this is another example. Oh gosh, this is going to get racy again. It's going to get racy again. Here's another. So I gave you one example and I thought I should give you two examples so that nobody can say, oh, it's a fluke. She just gave one example of her being dominant. No. Here it is in writing. This is her writing. Okay. It's her writing. So, all right. I'll make her bleed. Still want to be a DICK. I get back up on my knees, but stay on my knees since I know where I am supposed to be, ma'am. It's true. I am fearless. This is Nick. I am fearless by nature, but that's why I'm a natural for both sides, meaning dominant and submissive. As for you making me cry, if you wish to go ahead, I won't stop you. You have authority over me, so I know I can't stop you from what you want to do to me. What should I do? Looks at you. Aha. Now this is her talking. What should I do? Looks at you. Strips your pants down as well as your boxers. Pushes you on your back. Gets on you holding your hands down above your head and begins raping. The R word. You violently, hard, for as long as I want. An hour passes. I've been hopping, I can't even say it. Hopping on your DICK that you're dry. I don't know. Very embarrassed reading most of this. I don't show tears, even though I am broken from within. I'm also strong enough not to show the tears outside. Then all I say is, whatever you want, ma'am. This is Nick. Since I know my place, even though you may realize I will do this more often as time goes on if you don't keep me in my place, as that is where me doing this comes from, as I lay and not move at all. Okay. As painful as that was for me to read, there was a reason. The reason is she's not scared of him. She's not scared of him at all. Okay. Don't write stuff like that to someone if you're scared of them, about violently R-ing them. Okay. And the other point is, yes, they took turns. It wasn't just him always being the dominant. They took turns. So there was no, if anything, when you read these messages, and I think by the videos too, you see his autism come through so hardcore that you know that the power dynamic is her above him, right? It's not him above her. She's got all the power because he's at a disadvantage, a total disadvantage with his autism. And it's very, very evident. All right. Speaking of the food stuff that I showed you, I want to circle back to that for a minute before I go on to some more of these messages. I wanted to show this because I forgot to. It is it this? So remember the food. I know you guys know about this, but I just wanted for new people, or if Perez Hilton was to watch this, or anybody that's new, I want to show you where her not eating food, this whole thing comes from. Talking to Gypsy Rose in prison for nothing. She would co-author. Want Gypsy to get married. More
big lesson as I learned a big lesson as a filmmaker, and that is that for me, I got really attached. Like I saw a vision for Gypsy that maybe wasn't her own vision, but I had a vision for Gypsy that she was going to walk out of prison, go into the safety and security of her parents' arms, and have this relationship that she never got with her parents, and that she was going to discover who she is, explore freedoms for the first time, riding a bike, driving a car, eating real food, different foods. Like, she was eating prison food for the first time. That was her first taste of real food. It's prison food. So I ruined her video.
Okay, so you hear it there, right? Her first taste of real food was prison food. Melissa Moore, the woman that is responsible for her memoirs, the books that the ebook and the memoir, the woman who produced the Lifetime series, and she gets her information straight from Gypsy Blanchard, right? And so this is something that stuck in Melissa Moore's head, that Gypsy didn't eat real food until she got to prison. I guess she didn't even eat real food in the county jail because it's ridiculous, right? And another point before I get to more of these Facebook messages, they also lied to Perez Hilton on that live stream last night. They were talking about the G-tube, that she never needed it. And then whoever was trying, I don't know if it was Bree or Sheena, one of them was trying to give the answer and said, see, she went to jail and they removed the G-tube right away. And so that proves she didn't need it. No, I've always said she probably didn't need it till she was 23. But when it was put in, it was backed up by sound medical testing and evidence, right? And I showed you guys, that was part of one of the things I discussed with Barbara about Gypsy saying I had malnutrition, right? She knows that word. She experienced it. And then I showed you the documentation of her weighing 36 pounds in the year 2000 when she's around 8 years old. And so I've gone over that many times, but of course they lied to him and said, and this is how they do their arguments, right? And she was taken out when she got to prison. What about that? No, what about when she was 8 years old and she weighed 36 pounds? So, I mean, I think Perez gets it, but yeah, it is frustrating to hear the lies and the bogus arguments that they make that are backed up by nothing. They never back it up by any, I've got all the receipts. I've never seen that woman use receipts, any of them. Okay, so I wanted to get to that. So let's get to a couple more. Oh, sorry. Did I show this one? Yeah, okay. So let me get to another one. I'm going to bring it up here. 11, 12. Gypsy Rose threatens Dan Glidewell's mom. That bitch ever talks? Okay. You guys may remember, and if you've watched the videos, and parts of the video, was it in one of the video? No, maybe it was in the writing. I don't care. I don't remember. Where Gypsy, yeah, it is in the video. Where Gypsy, it's in one of my videos, where Gypsy freaks out about her mom seeing her Facebook account. And she's like, you got to delete that. You got to delete that, right? Well, here's the written evidence of that same thing going on. So right here, and this is where she talks about, she actually calls, threatens Dan's mom if that bitch ever talks. So she writes, Master, I need to delete this account now, ! And Nick says, someone messaged Gypsy's mom about this. Why? Is this Demona? Okay, scrub this away, Master. Permanently delete this account, please, sir. I'll deal with it. Don't worry. You just make sure Gypsy's mom never finds anything so you can keep those two safe. When he talks about keeping those two safe, he's talking about Gypsy and Demona. It's crazy, I know, but just go with it. I'll need to check every day to see if that bitch ever talks. So this is about Dan's mom. And I don't know if Dan's mom, according to Gypsy, who knows what the truth is, but she claims that Dan Glidewell's mom found this risque Facebook account she had going and, delete it. You guys got to delete it. Or Nick had to delete it. And Gypsy said, I found it in my mom's spam folder. This email from Dan Glidewell's mom. Thank God I found it first. And Nick, go delete that account before my mom, if this woman, messages my mom again about this account, that bitch better not talk, basically, is what she meant by that. So there's that. Let me bring up some more. Okay. Dan's mom. Oh, that's Missouri law. Did we do the weight one? I think we did the weight one. Yeah. Malnutrition. Yeah. Searches. Oh, we didn't do the Madonna one. Let me, hold on. There's one about Madonna that's kind of interesting. All right. This is the picture Gypsy put up of Madonna. This is with the FU, the fingers. And these are just a few other tidbits of messages that were kind of interesting. And I'm going to play this about Eminem too. I found the video that she actually linked to this, an Eminem video, and I'm going to show you just a little bit of it, just to give you a flavor of what she was watching back then. My mom likes Eminem. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. That's weird. He looks like my dad too. Oh God. Ooh, is my father. Eminem is my father. No. And then in this one, she writes, I don't give a fuck what people think of me. And the picture that went with this is this Madonna picture right here. I don't give a fuck of what people think of me. And then she posted this picture of Madonna. Nick writes, honey, I hope your mom is all right. And then here's Dee Dee, I guess, being ill again. Gypsy replies, I gave her an aspirin to stop the chest pains. Chest pains? That's not good. She is okay now. Thank you for the concern. Now here is Gypsy. Get ready, you guys. Brace yourself. Earmuffs. You might need earmuffs. I've read all the earmuff stuff. This is weird though also. Gypsy writes, stayed up all night to watch and dance naked under the blood moon. LOL. And then Demona, let me guess, you are the one who posted this, Nick writes. And then Gypsy replies, hello, LOL, smiley face. How did you know it was me? Smiley face. And then Nick writes, Demona, yes, it is your master. How did you not think I would not know it was you? I'm your soulmate. So of course you made yourself obvious to me. So obviously Gypsy did this or didn't do it. I don't know. Danced naked in the blood moon. I think she probably did, right? I mean, she's taken off her clothes and all those videos and stuff. I mean, she did do it. I don't know. Now, remember the Eminem video, right? That she's, and there's another time where she references Eminem and Eminem, whatever, the rapper guy. I want to say M&M's, like the candy. I don't know. All right. So here's the video. This is the one she really, really liked. Okay. This is the video she referenced and liked over and over again in a few messages. Finally, I just copy pasted the link, I'm like, what is this video that she keeps referring to? Right. And then I just put it in the search and here's the video that came up. Now I got to be careful because of copyright, right? It is an Eminem song, but, I think it's telling the one that she likes because, well, let me just play it, you guys, because so much of this is so ironic with the stuff. She's obsessed. She is the ultimate stan, but she gets obsessed with weird things, right? And then she does get obsessed with certain people too. She gets obsessed with Dan Glidewell, right? And obsessed with Ken, getting Ken back, and all of the prison emails. We find her, right, just going crazy, not listening, but writing about her obsession to Ken, right? And she seems to really, that's what she really, really likes. Okay. All right, here's some just obscure ones that are of note that I thought you guys might enjoy. The first one up there, I took Zimbio's Disney Princess personality quiz, and I'm Aurora. She's Aurora. Okay. And here's a weird one. Just great. My arch nemesis started working at the mall at JCPenney. Well, who the F is her arch nemesis? I thought, number one, she doesn't have friends, but not only does she have friends, she has an arch nemesis. It's got to be a woman, right? And I think we might know who it is coming up here. Here's another obscure one, another reference to her and her mom having an argument. Mom and I had an argument, what we made up. Okay. Here is about Aaliyah Woodmansey, and I'm wondering if the arch nemesis is Aaliyah Woodmansey. All right. She writes, Aaliyah Woodmansey is a real mean girl who makes fun of people and bullies them. She is a girl of no class. It's time for her to learn being mean is not cool. Wow. You guys, I got to tell you about this whole thing with her hating Aaliyah. Remember in her interrogation, she tells the detective, he says something about Aaliyah. And she goes, Aaliyah's a bully. Aaliyah Woodmansey did nothing to her. I don't know if she makes up things in her mind about things. Aaliyah Woodmansey was super nice to her. A little bit young. She was, a few years older than Gypsy, but Aaliyah felt sorry for Gypsy and so was always nice to Gypsy, right? They weren't like peers in that Gypsy acted so immature, right? And Aaliyah was, dating real men. She was over 20, had moved out of the house. And where this animosity and this hatred comes from Aaliyah. And then later, remember, Gypsy writes to Aaliyah and say, hey, I heard you were saying mean things about me. Aaliyah doesn't even think about Gypsy. She would never even say mean things about her. It's such a ridiculous thing. This whole thing about Aaliyah is just weird. Okay. Yeah. Here's her bragging. Got backstage to meet this cowboy last week. He is sweet. I don't know what kind of show it was, but okay. And then this next one here is weird too. You guys are going to get a kick out of this one. Okay, so now I know what wives have to do to look pretty. LOL. I just bought falsies to put in my bra to make my boobs look bigger. Okay. All right, Gypsy. So wives, if you're out there, if you're married, any of you, go buy some falsies, put them in your bra, because that's what wives do. All right? That's what wives do. I mean, she's demented. She's demented, right? So demented. All right. Let me see what else I have for you guys. Got a couple more. All right. We went over that. We went over that poster. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me add this one. There are these other ones that this really is gross. Okay, it's just gross. To me. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You guys tell me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. She sent this to Nick, Daddy's love. And she writes, Master's little baby dolls. And Nick writes, true. Good picture of you and Daddy, sweetie. What is it? What is it with this daddy daughter stuff? So weird, right? So cringy, right? Just really cringy. All right. I got to do another live like tomorrow, I think. I'm serious, because I've got so much other stuff to go over, and just side issues, like Ryan Anderson talking about Bree's arrest, and Ryan Anderson. I just got to do a Ryan one because he just cracks me up. Yeah, I got to do another live. If not, I don't know if I can do it tomorrow or the next day. But before I get to any of that, I want to talk about Instagram. You guys, she thinks actually that, let me bring up this video clip to prove to you that she thinks she is going to make a last stand. I wasn't going to do this, but let me go ahead since I have time.
11 years of
Okay, hold on. I got
between documentaries.
There's also the argument that she could probably say everything and people still won't believe her. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of people do believe her. It's just a small community of people that you happen to that's such
a small community. Listen to this. Talking about the truth train.
Small community compared to how many people are in the world.
Yeah, every community is small compared to 8 billion people on the planet. Okay? But trust me, we're not small, but we're getting larger. The truth train is growing. And the main thing is we're passionate. But yeah, anything compared to 8 billion people on the planet is small. The United States of America is small compared to 8 million people on the planet. Got it? I mean, these ridiculous analogies.
It really, I mean, on her other platforms, she's doing great. She doesn't get nearly as much hate.
See, on all, here's what I'm talking about, the Instagram thing. Now, listen to what, this is Bree, I think, is saying about how she's doing on other platforms other than TikTok, right? She's abandoned TikTok, but I'm going to bring it back just a little bit here.
platform, she's doing great. She doesn't get nearly as many people are in the world. On her other platform, she's doing great. She doesn't get nearly as much hate. But here's the thing. For me, and it should be simple for so many people. Okay, so Gypsy was put in a wheelchair when she didn't need one.
All right, then she goes over. Gypsy was in a wheelchair. Her mom shaved her head. Yada 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 yada. Same old stuff. But I don't think there's anything else in this clip. I think the thing that was really important to me was the clue that she's doing well on other platforms. Well, not when we get finished with her over on Instagram, right? Oh, is that it? Was that a challenge? Are we going over to Instagram? Yeah, I think so. So I can't be in charge of that campaign, but I think there needs to be a campaign. I think I have an Instagram account. I've never really been a big Instagram person, but maybe it's time I become a big Instagram person, right? So she is banking on us ignoring her over on Instagram. So I think we need to discuss this further. I think if anything, we all need to make accounts over there and then see what hashtags she's using and use those same hashtags, right? What I have been told is that there are a lot of people on Instagram who don't know anything about what we know. They are still under the delusion that Gypsy Rose is this little victim who was beaten up by this monster of a mother, and thank God she's out of prison. That's what's going on over on Instagram. And that's why she abandoned TikTok, because TikTok was so saturated with the truth train, right? That she had nowhere to hide over on TikTok. Everyone knew what was going on with Gypsy Rose. Everyone knows what's going, and not just me. That's not my main platform. You got like people like Audrey, and there's so many, Ashley. There's so many. I feel bad that I'm not going to remember people. There's so many people that are over on TikTok that really, really sealed the deal for her over there, right? She's kind of abandoned YouTube, so she's banking on Instagram. She's banking on it, and that's a challenge. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. All right. So I've accepted the challenge for us. I hope that's okay. And let's make accounts and let's get it going. I think that would be one thing for 2026. I think that's a good thing, a good concrete thing that we can do. I have so many more messages that I need to get to. But we're starting to run out of time, and I don't want to keep you guys, for like 3 hours or anything. So let me go over some more of your comments. I've got some other announcements make, so don't leave right yet. Let me get to some more of your comments. So hang in there. Remember I told you I was going to be working on minimal sleep to find. I'm feeling a little. Yeah, it's been like 2 or 3 hours of sleep every night, and then I'm just up like doing the research, and thank God that Barb is sharing those with so many people, because there's no way one person can get all of the stuff that we need to know out of there. I did do Shorty Pie. Did I do? Nope. Glitter. Did I do you? Glitter and Chaos. So proud of us on IG. That's right. That's where I ended up. Thank you, Glitter and Chaos. So we're going to go over there. We're going to go to IG. Love the 3 panel members. You are my favorite. This is B. McKenna, 2024. Straight facts from All and Starlight. You add the spice. Happy New Year. Oh, that's such a sweet comment. Thank you, B. McKenna. Zombolina coming in. My dream come true. Becca, Barb, and Starlight. Thank you. Thank you. I accept that from them too. I thank you from them too. B. McKenna, $10. Thank you. Very generous. Just when I think this FOIA can't get worse, it does. Dear God, this girl has legitimate mental problems. Yeah. Goes way beyond Smex's obsession. Yep. I agree. This girl could search everything except for how to escape, right? It's crazy. Heather, $1.99 super sticker. Thank you, Heather. Thank you so much for being here. That New England girl, $1.99 super sticker. Also, thanks for being here. We got Tabitha on the Truth Train. Wow, what a great name. I love this name. You're my new favorite person. Thank you, Tabitha. We got Alyssa Vegan 81. She's coming in with £9.99. Thank you, Becca, Barb, and Starlight, for working hard to set the record straight. The more videos, etc., that are being released, the clearer the truth is becoming that we have felt since the beginning. Absolutely, Alyssa. Thank you for the donation, and thank you for such a great comment. That New England girl again. We know you're lurking, GRB. Enjoy the show. WXEENM $9.99. Thank you so much. That Damona's Awakening. That's Damona's Awakening, LOL. So you're talking about the picture, right? One of my favorite names, Gypsy Rose Sexy Ton, $2. Gypsy is so in love with herself. There's one message, I'll have it the next time, where Nick says, I know you love to brag. Like, he actually calls her out on it. You love to brag. It's something like that, because he's autistic, so no filter, right? You brag a lot. I mean, I was like, whoa, did he just say that to her? He does. I mean, he knew. Sabrina, the middle-aged witch, she's calling in the elements, witchcraft. Yeah. Well, I just saw someone put out something on her marriage certificate for religion. She actually put down Wicca, so maybe so. She says she's a good witch, but I don't think she's a good witch. I think she's bad witch. Heather W. The Phoenix obsession, in my opinion, is from Harry Potter. Okay, interesting. A character uses a phoenix faking his death. Dumbledore in IIRC. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Maybe the 5th or 6th one. Also, the title of the 5th one is Order of the Phoenix. Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't know anything about Harry Potter, so I'm going to leave it to you that probably this has some truth to it. Thank you, Heather. Vanity Darkness 25, $9.99. Thank you. That's so generous. Thank you, Becca, Mitch, Barb, Starlight, and everyone working to bring the truth to light. Thank you, Vanity. Thank you for the donation. That is so kind of you. We got Lynn Rocks, $2. Her podcast is going to be killer. I think when I hear killer, it's like I think of that Michael Jackson song too, and I think of how he looks. Maybe we could superimpose Gypsy's face and do that. Like, that could be the beginning of her podcast. I don't know. I actually hope she does have one podcast, at least one episode, because I really want to snark on it. I know that's terrible. I know it's my guilty pleasure. Let me have it. Okay. What's everyone's prediction for next rebrand after the podcast era? I don't know. I mean, my brain hurts just as the mini rebrand. I can't even remember all of her rebrands. I need to go make a list. No, I need to start a file. Gypsy's rebrands. I mean, seriously, it's that ridiculous. I need a file on my computer to put in all the different rebrands over the last 24 months. It's so bizarre. It's so the mommy vlogging, the painting. There's too many. The influencer. Remember when she made that exercise video? She was toying with it. She was toying, maybe I can do the exercise thing. I mean, right? She was toying with what kind of an influencer I'm going to be. Remember that totally ridiculous exercise video? I mean, it was it was crazy. It was one of my favorites. I laugh every time I see it. When she's like trying to lean back and she's like, I'm like, you have not one athletic bone in your body. Stop it. All right. What's next? Lisa Dupree, 6005, $4.99. Gypsy thought these Facebook messages would help her. Remember Ken? Yeah, bring them all out. Bring all the videos out. Bring all the messages out. More the better. Let's get them all out there. Ken, we have not heard from you. What is your feeling on these videos and Facebook messages, Ken? Would you like to do a little live over on TikTok about it? No, not so much. I didn't think so. Oh no, they made it worse. Love this for her. I love it too. I knew it would. And still update, because I've had another 24 hours of researching, still have not found any message about the daughter virginity video. Thus, still haven't found it. And I'm looking. Honey Floor 420, an OG over here, member for 8 months. Truth Train. Woohoo. Thank you, Honey Fleur. Arkansas Gigi, $4.99. That scene with her eyes opening is from a Twilight scene. Oh, really? When she's, I mean, that is just ridiculous. That is the most, who is filming that? Who's filming that? And who, okay, not only who's filming that ridiculousness with the fire crackling and the little candle, you know, should I go get my candle? Should I go reenact it right now? I mean, Mitch would go, are you mentally unwell? He would say, what are you doing? Yeah, okay, so you say it's from a Twilight scene where main girl turns into a vampire, opens her eyes, and they're red. I totally believe this. Should I get a candle? Do you guys want me to go get the candle? Do you want me to do it? I'll do it before we go. All right. Thank you, Arkansas Gigi. That was really, really interesting. Kim Anderson, $29.91, $9.99. Thank you for all, and the Truth Train are doing great. Thank you, Kim, for being here, and thank you for the $9.99. That's very generous. B. McKenna, 2024, $10. Love Labyrinth, Legion, Never Ending Story, Willow, and Red Sonja as a kid. Love the fantasy world. Then I grew up. Exactly. Then I grew up. And Jip Jip still lives in David Bowie's Labyrinth. Unbelievable. Thank you. Thank you. What a great comment. Mighty Mulatto, $2. Did Gypsy's IP address change? Not so if she lied. Okay, so thank you for reminding Matt. I'm going to start looking at the IP addresses. That is really, in fact, I'm going to put Mitch on that. He used to do that for a living. So yeah, I'm going to go check. Mighty Mulatto, thanks for the $2 and thanks for the reminder. That's why I love this. That's why I love doing these lives, because you guys, you guys always give good comments and good advice, and it helps me. Vania Hodges, $41.92, gifted 1 membership on the Truth Train. Thank you, Vania. Gamma Goulette, wow, gifted 5 Becca Scoop memberships. Very generous, Gamma Goulette. Thank you so much. Get me out of here, $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. Then we've got Anonis coming in, looking beautiful as always, Becca. Oh, thank you. Thank you for all you do. Well, thank you, Anonis, and thank you for the $4.99. Very nice. Jill B, 3072, also an OG, $27.99. Thanks for all the guests and great live. Well, thank you. Thanks for being here. You guys make the live, not me. It's your live. I think Gypsy has a freak for or obsession with pregnancy. Yeah, for sure, with pregnancy. But not really for an actual baby. Gypsy has always shown microaggression to disabled, LGBTQ, and people of color. I have to agree with all of this. I don't think I think she wanted the pregnancy and the baby for attention. She wants all eyes on her. So when you're pregnant, especially when you're a pregnant woman, you get a lot of attention. Oh, watch out for the pregnant woman. Oh, are you feeling well? How's the pregnancy going? A lot of attention when you're pregnant, right? When you have a new baby, a lot of attention. The actual part of raising a kid and all that, not so much. That's like the hardest job in the world, right, moms? That's the hardest job in the world. So yeah, I agree with that. She didn't really want the baby to have the baby. It was for the attention, Just Peachy, 6582, became a YouTube member. Welcome aboard the Truth Train, Just Peachy. We got Crystal Pistol coming in with 5 Becca Scoops memberships. Wow, Crystal Pistol. one of my mods. You didn't have to do that, but it's always so kind. And I really am humbled by that, Crystal. We got retired stay-at-home mom, OG with this channel, member for 8 months. Love you, Becca. Truth Train, choo-choo. Well, thank you, retired stay-at-home mom. Thank you for being with me from almost the beginning. I really appreciate it. Really, from the beginning. I think I opened membership 8 months ago. Yeah. Marine wife, member for 7 months. Another OG. Thank you for being here. We got Cindy Lou Who, 5548. She also gifted 1 Becca Scoop membership. So kind, Cindy Lou. Thank you. Jennifer Breyer, 75. Is it beer or buyer? Beer. Sorry if I get it wrong, Jennifer. Excuse me. 75.99. You became a truth. You are on the truth train. You just became a member. Welcome aboard. Thank you, Jennifer. Welcome. We got Zombie Pirate, another one of my favorite names, 23, $5. How do you think Mia is taking these racist comments? I wonder if this will put a bigger gap in their relationship. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, there's like 3 of them now that I counted. So you can't really deny it. You know, it's coming from her mouth. And so, I think Mia started distancing herself a while back. I think this racist bullshit will probably just put a hammer in the she's probably going to have nothing wanting to do with Gypsy at this point. And I don't blame her, even before this, right? Yeah. The one that wants to learn $1.99 from a real survivor. I appreciate all you do. Well, thank you. And I appreciate you saying you're a real survivor. You know, there are a lot of people out there, I know in my chat, in the world in general, but really, I think what draws a lot of people to the truth about Gypsy is that either you're a survivor yourself, right? At one point, you were a real victim of something. I'm not sure what you survived. The one that wants to learn, I'm not sure what you survived, but I can speak for myself and others who have PTSD, who have been through horrible things. And I think that's what makes us so upset with Gypsy cosplaying. It's another character for her, being the abuse survivor, being the Christian, being the victim. It's all just cosplaying. And it's offensive. And do you think we're stupid? It's kind of like her arrogance, thinking that we're that stupid that we can't see through this. We all see through it. So thank you for sharing that with us. And thank you for the donation. And thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Spirit Angel, 1376, $10 super sticker. Thank you, Spirit Angel. I know your name. You've been here from several lives, and I appreciate you being here. Wait, did I skip anyone? Oh yeah, Crystal, $9.99. Becca, girl, your skin is so pretty. Oh, you look great. Thanks for all you do. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Crystal. That's so nice of you to say. Weaver K 37 became a YouTube member. Oh, welcome aboard the Truth Train. You're gonna love it. Welcome to this community. It is a blast. Trust me, it is a blast. Rude Canadian 4067. I love that name. Member for 2 months. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Scoops, GRB Snark, and everyone else. Exactly. Shout out to GRB Snark. They've got, I think they got 30,000 members now. They're going gangbusters over there. They're doing a great job. Kristen Gagon, member for 8 months. Kristen, you are an OG. Thank you for being here, Kristen. We got Jennifer Breyer again, $75.99. $1.49 super sticker. Jennifer, thank you again. Too Much Mom, $20. Too Much Mom, I know you very well. I see you all in the chats. You're really a fun person. You right. The demon in distress is tied to the tracks and the train is full speed ahead. I think Hello Starlight has, I wish I had it up in the studio. This Starlight has to put that up. You got to go live soon. she's got this IA, and it's like, yeah, it's like Gypsy tied to the tracks, and she's like looking behind, like, and the train's coming. It's hilarious. Thanks too much, Mom. My Michelle, 1973, another OG member for 8 months. Thank you, My Michelle. Thank you for all your time going through all these files. Oh no, it's a labor of love. I'm just your humble servant. I love doing it, and I love bringing you all the facts. Thank you. Next up, Carolina Girl. Thank God you did this, because I was going to forget to say something about you. Carolina Girl, $5, all aboard the truth train. Chugga chugga choo choo. Listen, guys, Carolina Girl just emailed me. She has all of 2013 videos on her channel, and you're on and you're putting them on Instagram. So guys, if you can drop your link or email it to me, and I'll add it to the description box after we're done. Everyone that's going on Instagram needs to follow her and point to her channel over on Instagram, because she's posting the videos there. Follow what I'm saying? Okay, I was almost forgot to say that. But yeah, we want those Instagram people that are clueless to see some of those videos. Thank you, Carolina Girl, and thank you for sharing those videos with so many of us. Malika Rowe, 3520, $9.99 super sticker. Thank you, Malika. Thank you so much for being here. I know your name too, and I appreciate you being here, girl. K Berg 1 became a member. Welcome, K Berg. Welcome on board the Truth Train. You're gonna love it. A Spirit Angel again, $20 super sticker. Wow, very generous, Spirit Angel. Hydrium, that's Norway, I think $30 super sticker. Thank you. And thank you for staying awake over there, Hydrium. Thank you. Citizen Jenks also gifted a Becca Scoop membership. Thank you, Citizen Jenks. You also come through every live. It doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you so much. April in Illinois became a welcome aboard, April in Illinois. Welcome to the Truth Train. Salamander 30 also welcome aboard. Another one, you guys. Isn't this great? So many people are joining the Truth Train. Spirit Angel, $10. Toot toot. Thank you, Spirit Angel. Morty 9865. Tell him, Bree, nothing like one duh hyping up another duh. Thank you, Morty 9865, for making me laugh. Spirit Angel, $10. Join the Truth Train. Toot toot. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Angel. Boop Duper. Boop Duper. Love the name. Became a YouTube member. Spirit Angel, $10. Thank you. Ants Pants 8708. I'm not sure what that denomination is, but that is so generous. $99.99. Thank you so much for that. Obviously, you're overseas somewhere. I'm guessing. And welcome. And I think I've seen you before, so I want to thank you for this. That's very generous of you. Spirit Angel, another $5 super sticker. Spirit Angel, you are spoiling me. Homicidal Hamster, love this name. Super sticker. I think that's overseas, right? That's in pounds. $4. I say $4. I can't help it. £4. Thank you. Salamander 30, $19.99. Thank you, Becca, for all the info you put out. As a person from NOLA, I really thank you. Appreciate it. I've been very interested in this case. Well, Salamander 30, thank you for the $19.99. That's super generous of you. And thank you for saying that. And I'm glad that I am some way am doing a service for you. Thank you so much. Morty, 9865, $4.99. Like Perez or not, a celebrity of his caliber bringing attention to this is big, and the Truth Train loves this for Gypstein. Exactly. I love the new Gypstein files. I love that. I love the Gypstein files. That's so funny. And Spirit Angel again, another $5. Spirit Angel, wow. Thank you so much. We got Jesse Essex coming in with $1.99. Eminem claims to be a Muchaza by proxy victim. That's right. So maybe that's the connection. I don't know. But yeah, good catch, Jesse Essex. Good catch. And thank you for being on my live and the donation, Jesse. I really appreciate it. Chris says 8647, $5. Gypsy got the Munchausen idea from Eminem's life. Here's another one. And music. If she was a fan because he had a mom had it. Wow. Okay. So 2 comments in a row. This is how we learn from each other, right? We've got the Eminem connection with the Munchausen by proxy. Okay. Thank you so much, Chris says. Spirit Angel again, another $10 donation. Join the Truth Train. Thank you, Spirit Angel. We got Bung Feng, I think, $9.99. I used to really believe the abuse stories, but more and more I think Dee Dee was just a normal single mom. I went through abuse and my private social medias would have shown signs of her, which show signs of that. Hers don't. This is an awesome comment coming from a real abuse survivor who is saying, look, if you would have looked at my social media, you would have seen some things, right? There would have been signs of abuse. She would have been talking about it, right? There would have been something. If that's the main thing that's going on in your life, it's going to be reflected in your private social media accounts. Totally agree. Great remark. Great comment. Thank you. Alyssa Vegan, 81, 499 pounds. I'll catch up with this video in the morning. Okay, so sleepy. I know you're overseas, girl. So snow here in Southwest England. It rarely snows here. Night, Becca, and all. Hashtag justice for Dee Dee. Well, Elisa Vegan from the UK, I hope you're tucked in bed, warm, where it's snowing. And if you're watching this tomorrow, thank you. Thank you for the donation. Jesse Essex. Actually, Gypsy was older than Aaliyah. Are you sure, Jesse? Okay, I'm going to look that up. I always thought, maybe in my mind, I just thought it, right? But thank you so much for bringing that up, Jesse. I'm sure you're right, because I can't recall seeing like a date of birth for Aaliyah. So you're probably right. It's just that Aaliyah was living a life of a person of her age in her early 20s, right? She was moving out. She was getting a job, all of those things. Thank you, Jesse. Jill B, 3072, a 279 super sticker, Truth Train Choo Choo. Thank you, Jill B. And I know your name very well. Thank you for being here. Spirit Angel, 1367, $5 super sticker. Thank you. Mighty Mulatto's back. I think that's called Electra Complex. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So the Electra Complex, I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to, like which part of the live you're referring to, Mighty Mulatto. I've heard of the Electra Complex. I'm not sure what it is really. I've heard of it though. Was Electra a Greek god? I could be way off. TA Swifty fan 13, $5. Becca, I'm going to have to say you're wrong because you haven't seen the Kegel video. Oh, yes, that where she gives Nicholas an inspection. Oh, God. An inspection of all her holes. I got to be careful. I don't want my sons to hear me. Oh, my God. Okay. I don't need to see that. I don't want to see it. But thank you for correcting me. Swifty fan 13. TA Swifty fan. I stand corrected. There's nothing any more that it can be any worse than that. I agree with that. No, I can't. No. Okay. All right. Next up, Susan Ryan, my OG moderator, $5. 2,300 people in chat right now. I don't call that small at all. Oh, well, thank you, Susan. Thank you. That's not small, right? We got some people on our side. We got some people on the True Train. Stop calling us a small little community based on the whole wide world. Well, what's not small? You compare anything to the whole world, it's small. Chewy Rose, 27. Love the name Chewy. Became a YouTube member. Welcome aboard, Chewy. Welcome aboard. I've known a few Chewies. Thank you. Sharon Howard, 884, $10. Thank you. Reporting a doctor to the State Board of Medical Examiners is not the same. That's true. This is a good point. Is not the same as malpractice suit. The medical board encourages people to file for an investigation regardless of the length of time. This is true. So here's what she's saying. There's malpractice suits. But anyone at any time can go report a doctor to the licensing board, right? And they want you to do that. So why didn't you do that? Great point, Sharon Howard 884. This chat is so freaking smart. You guys are so smart. Vania Hodge, 4192, $5. We may be a small community, but dang it, we are mighty. Yes, keep up the amazing work, Becca. Scoops Troops. Hashtag Scoops Troops. I love it. Thank you, Vania. I agree wholeheartedly with that comment. Spirit Angel, $10. Come on, Bree, you're delusional. Michelle G, 353, $5. Since when is truth hate? Yeah, thank you. Exactly. How can truth be hate? Spirit Angel, $3 super sticker. Lanky Tour, hey, Lanky, how are you? $4.99 super sticker. Leah, 1028, $2. Take care of yourself, Becca. Thank you. I will. Thank you. Another Spirit Angel, $5. Spirit Angel, you're going crazy, girl. Popcorn and Smut, member for 5 months. Thank you for all your work. Love you. Thank you too, Popcorn and Smut. Thank you for being here for 5 months. Really appreciate it. Punks, $1,000, $2. Do you have a problem with Case and Morbid? Do you have a problem with Case and Morbid? Love you, Becca. I have no problem with Case. In fact, we have texted recently. I have no problem with Morbid. I think we emailed holiday wishes. Yeah, no, I try to stick in my own lane. You know what I mean? And my philosophy is I want to get along with everyone. Now, I know that people have a lot of strong feelings about different content creators. And everyone has a right to have their strong feelings, their likes, their dislikes. Some people don't like me. It makes me cry. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, really, not everyone's going to like you. And so you gotta understand that. But my philosophy is, in general, I want to get along with everyone in the community, so I don't have a beef with anyone, at all. I can say that truly. I don't have a beef with anyone. So, thank you for the question. Next up, Spirit Angel, $20. Spirit Angel, you are just going crazy. Thank you so much. Nancy Razzo, 10, member for 6 months. I love the Truth Train. I love it too. And Nancy, I love you too. Thank you for being here. Dazed and Confused coming in with $5. Maybe she'll leave Can and live out her bye era. Exactly. Will it be Bree or Woohoo? Maybe Sheena. I'm calling it. You guys make me laugh too. You made me laugh, Dazed and Confused. Oakley Gamer Girl, $20. I think she will try and be a. I'm dead. I think she will try and be a priest next. Becca is a new Carmen Sandiego Truth Train. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Thank you. Spirit Angel, 149. Girl, you're out of control, Spirit Angel. You're out of control. But I love you. I love you, Spirit Angel. You have my attention. Chewy Rose, 27, 199. Can't stop the Truth Train. Choo choo. Chewy, I think you're on TikTok, right? I think I've heard about you. I think I may have even been watching you yesterday. Are you on TikTok? You're a TikTok person, right? Like, I have you up on my channel. I think if we're right, Chewy. I know a lot of Chewies. Yeah. So Chewy, tell me if I'm right about that. Beth Redden, $52 super sticker. Thank you, Beth, and thank you for being here. Spirit Angel, here she goes again. She's going crazy tonight. Spirit Angel, somebody get a hold of her. $20, True Train, toot. Thank you, Spirit Angel. Caroliana, 606, $2. Get the effing. You remembered. You remember. All right. Okay. All right. Do I have to do the candle? Yeah. All right. Okay. I only got 2 more messages and then we're going to do it. I promise you. I'm going to go do it. I'm going to get the candle. I'm going to do it. Lanky Tor, $9.99. Is it possible Jip was surfing the dark web? Please ask Mitch. I think it's probably a given. Gypsy was on the dark web. What do you guys think? She is very savvy. Okay. I think she was. April 168, member for 5 months. Thank you for being here, April. Please chew the candle. Okay. Became Foxy Who 23 became a YouTube member. Beth Ridden 5850 became a YouTube member. Thank you, Beth. Welcome aboard the Truth Train. T.A. Adams, member for 8 months. I rarely chat, and I have been here since the beginning. I watch everything you do. Great job, Becca. I appreciate you. T.A. Adams, T. Adams 2. Thank you. I have to say, you say I rarely chat, and yeah, but I know who you are. I know you've been a member for 8 months, and I want to give you a personal thanks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel for that long. It means a lot to me. Okay. Nola Girl, $4.99. Thank you, Becca, for speaking the truth on this beast. Nick's mom name for GRB. You're welcome, Nola Girl. And thank you for the $4.99. Holier than thou, member for 8 months. Who is going to tell Gypsy that she's canceled? Gypsy? Becca here. You're canceled, girl. You're canceled. And I'm going to do a candle thing, and it's going to be like you, but not like you. Okay. And maybe I'll blow out the candle, and that's you. You're canceled. How about that? You guys think? Yeah. Beth Ridden 5850 became a YouTube member. Welcome, Beth. Pancake 609. Gypsy Rose at IG. Come with me. Thanks, Becca. Okay. We're over on the IG. Becky Engel became a YouTube member. Welcome, Becky. I'm almost done. Defense Straight 4957 became a YouTube member. Welcome aboard the Truth Train. Defense Spirit Angel $10 super sticker. Girl, you're going crazy. Billy Joe $2. Awesome work, Becca. Member for 2 months. Thank you, Billy Joe. Thank you for being here. Main Chick Carrie, one of our favorites. 99-cent super sticker. Thank you, Main Chick Carrie. Mosey, $32.35, $1.99. Love you, Bex. Love you back. Shanar 57 became a YouTube member. Welcome aboard, Shanar. I hope I'm saying your name right. Welcome aboard. Gamma Goulet, again, $2. I'm here for everything, and I love it. Me too. I'm here for all of it. All of it. Natasha Richardson, 4609, $2. True Train. Thank you, Natasha. Shanar again became a YouTube member. Yes, I know that. Am I back? Am I going wrong? No. Nicole Telenosi. Nicole Telenes. Sorry. Not Nicole Telenesio, 1975. Choo choo. Thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the donation. Punks 1000. You're on board the Truth Train. Welcome aboard. Shanar, again, thank you for bringing the truth to us. You're welcome, and thank you for the $9.99. Brandy Lead 77.5, $1.99. Thank you, Becca. Thank you. Bree said her community was 70 good people. What? 70? They've got like 5 people. Sheena calls it her team. She keeps telling me and my team. I'm like, what? Are you a basketball team? What kind of a team? What does that mean? You're a team. A team of what? What do you produce? You don't produce content. You and your team. You're like a 60-year-old woman hanging out with 30-year-old women. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's weird. Her and her team. True Blue 6262 became a YouTube member. Welcome, welcome, True Blue 6262. Punks 1000. I think Gypsy has an Oedipus complex. Yeah, now I know about that too. I think that's a Greek thing too. Yeah, I don't remember it off the top of my head. I remember learning about it. Maybe I need to look up the Electra complex and the Opet. How do you say that word? Oedipus or Opetus? It's a Greek thing. Raven Girl 499. Love you, Becca. The work you do for us is amazing. Oh, thank you, Raven Girl. Dazed and Confused, $2. Pastor Pop Tart. Pastor Pop Tart. Father Pop Tart. She became a priest. Matthew 986 279. Does Gypsy even consider herself Catholic anymore? No, we're not allowing her. No, that's my religion. No, we're not allowing that. We're not allowing that. It's interesting. She didn't. So, I mean, as far as I know, the baby hasn't been baptized, right, into any religion. So, yeah, good question. Bobby N5J gifted 1 Becca Scoops membership. Thank you, Bobby. A Blue Eye Division member for 1 month. Her videos from Twilight down to the sound effect. Oh, thank you for that. At Self 2292, I think it's probably Self, became a YouTube member. SLF 2292. Welcome aboard the Truth Train. Stephen Navarrete, I think. You've been around for a long time, Stephen. Thank you for the $10 super sticker. I remember you from the beginning, Stephen. Chewy Rose from King Chewy and Queen Rose from TikTok Live. Thank you. Okay, I know, and I've heard about Chewy and Rose on TikTok. I'll be over to check you guys out. Thank you so much. I'd love to have you up sometime on a panel. So thank you guys. Mersey Me wants the candle. Okay, it's coming. Shanar 57, $1.99. Thank you, Becca. You guys, $1.99. True Blue 62. Thank you. Forest Friend also gifted 1 Becca Scoop membership. Here comes Ann Francis, $4.99. You look beautiful tonight, Becca. F and Choo Choo. Thank you, Ann. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Ms. Lady, $6.99. Candles in the chat. Okay, I'm coming. One more. Okay. And S1 in. I'm sorry. I'm just going to S1 in some in Act 538. Sorry, I totally butchered your name. Welcome aboard the Truth Train. All right, let's get the candle going. Okay, I've got a fake candle. I got to go get it. Hold on. Get the fake candle. Well, I got this candle too. Hold on. All right. Should I turn off the light? This could be, no, it's like a candle and like a. Hold on, Maisie. No, this one doesn't work. All right. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. You guys made me do it. It's all I got. It's all I got. That was good enough. Only for you. Only for you guys. Okay? Put the big bright light back on. Only for you guys. I hope it was good. All right, guys. I can't go anymore. I can't go anymore. I can't do it. That's going to do it for Becca Scoops. I love you. I love the Truth Train. I'll be back with you really soon because I got a lot more to share. Probably the next 48 hours. I'm going to have to do this all over again. You guys going to be with me? You guys are going to show up? Yeah. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you. And welcome to all the new members. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to Gypsy Rose for the inspiration and the candle. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful moment. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Becca Scoops out. Good night, guys.